The day the sky tore open wasn't marked by any prophecy or warning. There were no eclipses, no celestial signs. Just silence. A strange, heavy silence that blanketed the city as if the earth itself was holding its breath. It began at 3:07 p.m. Skyscrapers of New Manhattan shimmered beneath a clear summer sky, their steel and glass glinting like spears aimed at the heavens. People bustled about, unaware that their lives, our lives, were about to be rewritten in blood and fire. And then the hum began. A low, resonating vibration.
Subsonic.
Almost felt rather than heard. The kind that made your bones itch and your heartbeat skip. Birds scattered. Dogs howled. Phones failed. Radios screamed static. And then light. A rift opened above the skyline. A rupture in reality, like the fabric of space had been unzipped. From it, they came. Sleek ships of matte obsidian slipped out of the void. Dozens. Then hundreds. Like mechanical manta rays, they hovered, impossibly silent. Glowing blue cores pulsed beneath their bellies, humming with energy. The world stopped moving. I stood frozen on 9th and Blake, watching the impossible. Around me, people pointed, filmed, or just stared, mouths agape. I could hear someone whisper, "First contact." They were wrong. It wasn't first contact. It was an execution. Blue beams speared downward, carving buildings in half, turning glass and steel into molten ash. Explosions bloomed like fiery flowers. Cars flipped. Concrete split. Screams replaced silence. The invasion had begun. Day 1, the fall. I ran. Instinct took over where logic failed. Behind me, a woman holding a child turned to ash in a flash of blue light. The air smelled of ozone and burning flesh. We weren't soldiers. We weren't ready. By nightfall, every major city was hit. No communication. No government response. No organized resistance. They didn't come for diplomacy. They came to cleanse. We later learned they called themselves the Elixir, a race of biosynthetic beings, evolved beyond emotion or mercy. Their reason was as cold as the void they sailed: optimization of galactic resources, removal of inefficient biological units. Translation: humanity was obsolete. Day 3. Embers of hope. In the chaos, I found others. Survivors. A wounded firefighter named Lexi, an ex-Marine named Cruz, and a robotics engineer, Dr. Milo Sung. We hid in subway tunnels beneath the city, crawling through ash and fear. The Elixir drones scanned everything above. Anyone who moved was eradicated. Cities were grids now, swept clean with mathematical precision. We scavenged, we listened. That's when Dr. Singh told us something that lit a spark in our dying hope. They're not immune, he said, holding a melted drone casing. They're command ships, they're organic tech hybrids. Which means they can be infected, Cruz finished. It was a wild plan. Insane. But what choice did we have? Day 5. The virus gambit. Dr. Singh worked on a virus, a code-borne parasite that could infect the Elixir neural web. A digital disease for a digital god. But to deliver it, we needed to breach one of their command ships. Lexi knew where one might be: Central Park. A grounded vessel the size of a football stadium hovered just above the trees, feeding energy into a subterranean core. We get in, Singh said, upload the virus and run like hell. Simple. On paper. Day 6. Operation Skyfall. We moved at dawn, using abandoned maintenance tunnels to get close. The city above was a graveyard. Burnt-out vehicles. Ash-filled air. Skies still humming with death. The ship pulsed, breathing like a sleeping beast. Cruz led the assault, his marine instincts guiding us past the drones. We reached the belly of the beast, a glowing membrane of energy, shielding a control chamber. Dr. Sung injected the virus through a hacked uplink. We waited. For a moment, nothing. Then chaos. The ship screamed. A sound like reality breaking. Lights flickered. Drones spasmed in midair. A pulse of energy burst from the core, knocking us down. We did it. We hurt them. Day 7. The message. The virus spread. Ships faltered. Some crashed. Others retreated. Humanity had wounded a god. Then the Elysers spoke. Their voice boomed across every frequency, translated by every device, even the broken ones. Biologicals. You are a deviation. An error. Your resistance delays the inevitable. We will return. Purged. Perfected. And just like that, they vanished. The rift closed. The sky healed. But Earth didn't. 3 months later. Over 2.3 billion dead. Every continent scarred. But we survived. Cities began to rebuild. Nations united like never before. We formed the Skyfall Coalition, a global defense pact sworn to never be caught off guard again. Crews led Earth's new planetary defense corps. Dr. Sung became a legend. Lexi, she didn't make it out of Central Park. I still see her face in every sunrise. And me? I became the chronicler. The witness. Because someone needs to remember what happened the day the stars turned against us. We thought we were alone in the universe. We were wrong. They will come again. But next time, we'll be ready.